What's up, YouTube? Back with another video. I'm Josh. This is all about fragrance, and today we got a special guest, the Gent of Scent.
Hola.
He actually has his own YouTube channel, so go ahead and go over there and subscribe. And yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get into this video. What we're doing is 5 fragrances that we picked up in 2018, the top 5. So.
Not necessarily from this year, but the 5 that we added to our collections.
5 that we picked up in 2018.
Yes, and some of these are from 2018, but that's not technically the point.
Right.
The point was just what we added to ours, the best 5 that we added. So you want me to go ahead? And
yeah, go ahead.
I'm going to start with an honorable mention. Honorable mention is from the House of Luxor. It is Vice City. It's not my top 5, but it came awfully close. It's got a leather note. It's got orange blossom. It's a little bit of fruit, a little bit of leather.
I've actually never smelled that one.
Check it out.
Let's see. Oh yeah, that's nice.
And it's just a good, very solid release from the House of Luxor. This is their second original composition, and Jonathan at Luxor is knocking it out of the park. So
definitely, it smells really good.
That's my honorable mention. My number 5. Well, so 5 to 1.
Mm-hmm.
So my number 5 is going to be from the House of Byron. It is Pirates. It is a tuberose bomb. It is very floral, which I know is your favorite.
I hate florals, especially white florals.
Yeah, and this is white florals. This is ylang ylang,
right.
Tuberose. But for whatever reason, it fascinated me from the moment I opened it up. I actually won this one on a giveaway from them, from Byron. And
was that on Instagram?
It was through Instagram. Yeah. It was and I couldn't have asked for a better bottle from them. I eventually ended up getting all 3 of their fragrances because that's how much I like this house. But Pirates is my number 5.
Go ahead and show that bottle up to the camera. Yes. Okay.
Yeah, Pirates. Let's see. Number 4 that I added to my collection, and it's really hard. It's technically no order, but I'm just going to try to create an order here. I'm going to go with the House of Serge Luton.
Serge Luton, yeah.
And Araby.
Araby
is
really nice.
It's like a Arabic spice market.
Yes.
I think I gave you a decant, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Yep. We traded some decants.
I believe it was in my Thanksgiving video or Christmas. I can't remember. I think it might have been in my Thanksgiving.
It's like it's interesting because it's got dried spices, but also it's kind of like a wet fruits.
Yeah.
It's weird. It's dry and it's wet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. To me, it smells like a bowl of fruits that has spices all over it, like spiced fruits.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's beautiful.
It's one of the only doesn't it have fig in it?
Or
is it dates? Dates, yeah.
Yeah, dates.
It's really good.
It may have fig in it.
I like it.
So, either way, it's good.
One of them.
Yeah, or both.
Right.
Why not? But it is, that is my number 4, is Araby. Number 3, and this one's tough, but I may just pull a switcheroo and go ahead and go with Fort & Manley's newest release, 40 Thieves.
Smells good.
It is like a head shop.
Yeah, definitely.
It's
that
kind
leather
of powdery.
Is really nice.
Yeah, powdery, leathery, amber. It's got beautiful amber.
Yeah.
It's got some florals. It's got some orange blossom. But it dries down very amber, in a very strong amber note. It lasts forever.
Really?
Oh yeah, I've been at the barbershop, worked all day, and leave the barbershop still smelling it. Mm. So now that's on clothing though.
I'd love to smell like that all day.
Yeah, it's such a good fragrance.
Yeah.
So that's definitely in my top pickups of the years. So beautiful bottle too.
Yeah, definitely.
I love their bottles. Such a cool bottle. Love their style. And by the way, really nice people. They communicate through Instagram a lot.
Yeah.
Very, very good on communication. So that's also really cool. So my next this will be number 2, on my list is from the House of Alexandria Fragrances. It is Hafez 1984, and you are actually responsible for me owning this bottle.
Right. It was so weird because we live not even that far from each other, and then the dude that was supposed to pick it up just didn't email me, didn't get back with me. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to just do it again. And then his name just popped up, and I was like, what the hell?
Yeah.
And I drove it to his house and delivered it.
Talk about special delivery. And I couldn't have asked for a better mature fragrance. By the way. Mature. Yes. This is like spices. This is I can't even remember everything that's in this one.
The tobacco in there is really nice.
Tobacco, rum, spices.
The boozy note in there is really good.
And this one, by the way, is a 2-spray killer.
Oh yeah,
You do 3 sprays, and you've probably done too much.
Yep. So, I wore it to work one day in the pharmacy, and I put 3 sprays on, and I could smell myself like projecting like a beast all day. And I'm surprised nobody said anything.
I put 2 sprays on this. I've had people ask me what I'm wearing from a distance.
Yep.
And you know, it's just, it hangs with you all day too.
Oh yeah.
All day. How many hours do you think you get out of this?
Oh dude, it's more than 10, I think.
I was going to say 10 to 12.
Yeah.
10, but you know, some people are like, oh, I need it to last 18 hours. I'm like, why?
Why, yeah.
But 10 to 12 is probably too many, but it lasts. It's Hafez 1984, so that's one of my tops.
I've done a review on that, so I might put a little card somewhere.
Put a note. So that would bring me to number 1.
Mm-hmm.
Number 1 is the crown jewel of my fragrance collection.
Yes.
It even looks like a crown jewel.
It does. Look at that.
Look at that. Look at that. That's the top of the fragrance. That's the lid. It's heavy.
Oh, it is very heavy.
Paperweight.
Yes.
So we are talking about Tiziana Terenzi's Ursa.
Yes.
And it might be hard to see that gold leaf on that white. Kind of hard to see, but what this is the 3 things I pick up on are tobacco, patchouli, and oud. And this is like I tell people all the time, my family, we're from Kentucky, and they own tobacco farms. Both sides of my family had tobacco farms, and this smells like tobacco in the barn, like stripped tobacco, hanging
definitely.
in the barn. It might be why I love it so much.
And there's like an airy spice about it.
And it's not just a full frontal blast to your face. It's got I don't know. It's amazing. The only knock I have on this one is that I do wish it performed a little bit better.
Right.
It performs well, but I mean, if it
how long does it last?
I mean, I've gotten as many as 8 hours in the cooler weather, which isn't bad. But if it's, I normally get like 6.
Yeah.
So I wish I could get 8 every time. And the price. It's a little expensive.
Yes.
Yeah.
A little steep for only 6 hours.
Yeah, you can search it and get better prices. I actually got mine on eBay.
Right.
But I'll buy it again. If I run out of it, I'm going to buy it again.
That says a lot.
It's my number 1 of this list, and it's my number 1 period in my collection. That's how much I love it. So, and that hasn't changed for a few months. There's been some contenders, but Ursa has been number 1.
And it does smell really, really good.
So, that's my list.
Super good.
So
okay.
Yeah.
I guess I'll get started. Alright guys, so you may be wondering, where did Ryan, the gent of scent, go? Well, let me tell you a story. After we got done shooting the video, I did not go over the footage. So I didn't realize that it had stopped recording. And it stopped recording right as I started getting into my top 5. I would like to thank the gent of scent, Ryan. I appreciate you doing this video with me, buddy. I'm so sorry that you were not in the rest of the video, but you know, at least you were here and we got your half. So I'm gonna go ahead and do mine. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and go into my honorable mention, and that is going to be Zara Rich Warm addictive. This fragrance is really, really good. And they definitely hit the nail on the head when naming this fragrance. It's got coconut, tobacco. It's just really, really, really nice. I really enjoy this one. My number 5 is going to be I Love New York for All by Bond Number 9. This fragrance is just really, really beautiful. I've been wearing the heck out of this fragrance. I can't say enough good things about that fragrance. If you haven't smelled it, then you need to get your nose on it. The first time I smelled this was from decantboutique.com. So head on over there and you can find a decant of this for a good price. And Tim's a good guy. At number 4, we have another Bond fragrance. Scent of Peace for Man. This fragrance, guys, when the Gent of Scent was here, he said that this smelled to him like Sauvage and Aventus put together, but that he liked this fragrance over both of those. And I mean, I can see where people get that, but to me it does really smell like Sauvage. But I love this fragrance a heck of a lot more. That's why I don't have Sauvage. I won't buy Sauvage. I don't really like it, but this fragrance is really good. And within probably 15, 20 seconds, like, you think I'm kidding, but I'm not. 15, 20 seconds, I walked in the door at work, and somebody was like, oh my God, he smells good. Not even lying. So, moving on to my number 3, I guess I'm going to go with this one right here. Green Irish Tweed. My wife loves this fragrance. And I do too. This is one of my favorite fragrances of all time. And I'm so glad that my buddy Tyler gave this to me. He gave me most of these fragrances. Both Bonds and this Creed right here, he gave me. And that was for Christmas. My number 2 fragrance. Man, this is really hard, guys. I know I had a different fragrance in here when the Gent of Scent was still here. But I decided to switch it up. Because there was one fragrance that I bought myself that I really, really, really loved. And I decided to switch that out. This right here, Eau Duel. I've been corrected by a few people. They told me that I was pronouncing it wrong, saying Eau Duel. It's Eau Duel. Just like Eau de Parfum. Eau Duel. And if you didn't know, on the back, guys, they have like a little mural thing in there. Really cool. But yeah, this is going to be my number 2. This was so hard for me to put at my number 2 spot. But the number 1, I mean, this has been my number 1 fragrance. And it will continue to be. But this is my top 5 pickups from 2018. So the fragrance that I'm most excited about picking up, and it just took me by surprise, even though Eau Duel is like the most amazing vanilla fragrance, this fragrance I picked up for the summer, and it does not disappoint, and it is amazing. Arofa. That's going to be my number 1 pickup from 2018. This fragrance is just so amazing. This fragrance right here, you can see, this was a full bottle. I wore all that juice right there. And that was just last year. And it was just for the summer, because summer was getting close to being almost over when I picked this up. So in the short amount of time I had it, I put that big of a dent. So that's been my top 5 list, guys. Thank you again, the Gent of Scent, for coming over, being in my video. Really appreciate it. You guys go subscribe to his channel, and also look him up on Instagram at thegentofscent. And yeah, appreciate you guys watching this video. If you like this video, hit me with a thumbs up. And if you stayed this long, go ahead and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that bell for further videos. And yeah, I guess that's it, guys. I'm out.